We are live.
Hello guys, welcome to Indian Cybersecurity Solutions. So today's presentation is about how to
We are
install.
live.
Thank you, Tanmay sir.
Hello guys, welcome to Indian Cybersecurity Solutions. So today's presentation is about
How to install ATSCAN and how it works. So sorry for the delay first of all, as we were facing some technical issues. That's why the YouTube live got delayed. We really apologize for that. However, we can assure you that you would enjoy this session very much today. So, just to introduce ourselves, we are the largest cybersecurity training and service provider in India, located in Kolkata and in Bangalore since 2015. Indian Cybersecurity Solution is an ISO 27001 and 9001 certified company and members of NASCOM, DSCI, ICC. We deliver high quality security audit services, including the government and private organizations, and provide hands on practical training to our students and make our job student ready. Today, we have our cybersecurity expert, senior security analyst, Mr. Tanmay Bhattacharjee, to discuss today's topic: how to install ATSCAN in Kali Linux, new updates in ATSCAN, and usage of it. Tanmay sir, please take it over.
Hello, hi everyone. So welcome to our YouTube live. Okay, so Indian Cybersecurity Solutions is actually launched this YouTube live for the beginners purpose. Okay, so that is actually we are actually so firstly I just give an introduction of myself. So my name is Tanmay Bhattacharjee. I am the IT security analyst. Okay, come faculty of the Indian Cybersecurity Solutions. Okay, and I'm the CS certified and the CCNA certified, and I'm a penetration tester. So I'm not wasting time here to given my introductions. So hi, hello. So I just actually comes on the points. Okay, so today's is actually I'm showing you what is ATSCAN. Okay, so this is actually the GitHub tool, and this one is actually the automation tools here. Automation. So automation tool. So why we need the automation for the penetration testing? That is actually the main point. So firstly, I just share my screen. So here I actually using the Kali Linux. So that is actually the best operating system for me. Okay, and this one is actually the designed by the offensive security. So this one is actually the ATSCAN. Okay, so I just showing you. So first of all, we understand why we are actually using the automation tool in the penetration testing. Okay, so that is actually the things are here. So actually the increase the application security with the automated penetration testing, because this automation tools is giving us the smart work. Okay, the smart things. Okay, the smart work. So from there we just getting the vulnerabilities, that is might be the false positive. The vulnerabilities जो consequences might be there is a false positive, but there is actually there is no any wastage of time. Okay, so see, if you're looking for the manually, which if you are the penetration tester or the ethical hacker, so if you're looking for using the steps on the manual penetration testing, you're using the steps. If you are the ethical hacker, okay, so using the step like a required cells, no, then after scanning, then after gaining access, fourth is the maintaining access, and fifth is the covering track. But if you are the penetration tester, so firstly information's gathering, then after scanning and enumeration, then after you just giving the footprinting, then after vulnerability assessment, then after exploit research, then after reporting. So that is actually the difference between the ethical hacking and the penetration testing. So on the sheet, if you're looking for the penetration testing, so there is a lots of types of penetration testing like a network penetration testings, now web application penetration testing, mobile penetration testing, API level penetration testing. So every on the security level, if you're looking for the database penetration testing, Wi-Fi penetration testing, so this automation tools is actually taken the less of times. From this automation tools, you get the less of times, right? So we automated the testing tools, okay, during this test, the Google, okay, because the Google is the first teacher for every penetration tester. So whenever you just actually increase the application, so here is actually the some things why you are using the automated penetration testing. And after the automated penetration testing, you finding the low hanging fruit. Then after you just actually doing your manual penetration testing. Okay, so that is things are happening, right? So these actually the security professional deliberately try to find the vulnerabilities in the application, enabling the development tools. So this is actually the available on the Google, and you can search, okay, on any blogs. There are the lots of blogs are available in the Google. So firstly, so what is actually the ATSCAN? Okay, and why this ATSCAN is actually the essential. So here is actually, I just wait a minute. I just actually finding some useful, okay, because all the commands is actually, it would be not possible to remind all the commands. So note keeping is essential. So firstly I am showing you the installation process. So and this tool is installed. Okay, so the most of the penetration testing tools or the any scripting tools is actually installing from the GitHub. Okay, that is actually the god of the ethical hacker. This is the god of the search engine. So if you're looking for the type ATSCAN and type the download from GitHub. Okay, otherwise you can also be using, okay, ATSCAN tool, and you just type the site github.com. So here is the result. So this is actually the ATSCAN technology and the ATSCAN, and this is actually the, so open, I just open this link right now. And this is the Perl script, right? This one is actually the Perl script. So what is actually the ATSCAN scanner? This is actually the mass scanner and exploiter scanner also, right? So this one is actually, this is, and first of all, this one is actually the educational purpose. Okay, so please don't try to misuse this one. You just use this one, okay, whenever you have the permission on any website or any network. So this one is actually the ATSCAN technology, and there is a things are here happen from this tool. These are the descriptions about these tools. Okay, and this is actually the mass doc search, multiple instant scan, mass exploitations. This is actually things are here. Now here is the libraries. Okay, so for the libraries is actually the Dragons and Linux, and download is simple. And this is the permissions. You can give in the permissions, and installation process is too much easy. And for the repair and for the uninstall, this one is things is happen. So how to install? So as per the beginner friendly, okay. So whenever you just open, okay, your GitHub, and this is actually for the beginners. So just click on the code, right, and just click on the this clone. Otherwise, you just copy from here. Otherwise, Control C or right click it and copy it from here. So I just firstly make the here tools, cd tools, git clone, paste it and hit it. After this one, if you type ls, so here is the one directory of the ATSCAN, cd ATSCAN, hit enter. Using the tab button, automatically it's coming. then after ls, okay, the ATSCAN, check the permission ls minus la. Okay, the permission is for the install. This is actually the permission, checking for the permission. If you type the check the man page of the ls, okay, you getting. Otherwise, if you check the ls or the help option, you getting the total. What is actually the meaning of the la? So this is actually the things are installed. This is actually the read and write from the user side, read from the group, and read from the others. And the Perl script also with the same things. Okay. So I just using chmod plus x. I just using the asterisk and type the ls. Find ls minus la. Good. So after that, you just using the dot slash is the shell. What is actually the inside of this one? Nano dot install dot sh, enter. So this one is actually the bash scripting. There is some technology. This one, okay. You check on your time, and this is actually the Perl script. Nano ATSCAN Perl. So this is actually the Perl script. You can using your own choice editor, Nano, Vim, Y. Okay, if you install Sublime on your Kali, that is your choice. So Control X, and then after just clear it. After the clear, this is actually the permission things that happen on here. Now I just hit enter the dot slash install dot sh, hit enter, enter, enter. It takes a little bit time. Yeah, done. CD clear and type the ATSCAN, hit enter. So this is actually, if you type the ATSCAN and -h, simple installation process. So this is actually the help option. Okay, so this one is actually the help option. So yeah, for the proxy, motor is actually using for the search engine. You can also be motor for the Bing or Google, from the Arcs or the Yandex or the All is my favorite search engine, the Yandex. Okay, and randomly given is randomly is actually check from the Google Arcs, Bing. Okay, the B random all the responsible agent. Okay, whenever I just showing you. So there is a one option is a level. Okay, so level is like a how many pages are there. Level is like a this one. If I just back from here, okay, so the level is counting. So if you given the levels, so might be you given the level 10. So is actually finding the all the result from the 10 pages. Okay, so I just firstly to find the SQL vulnerability with this one is the other doc key. Okay, I just using the doc and the level 20 page. I am not actually taken the 20 page. Okay, and I just actually given the my dot minus SQL. The all these commands are available on the help option. Okay, so this one is a -m is the set the engine motor default ping. Okay, if you just not actually given anything, if you given the -n, is defaultly is actually searching from the ping. If you just type the -m random, okay, so it's actually searching from the Google, Arcs and ping. You can also set your zone, set your level. Okay, the scan level. The scan level is like a number of result pages to scan, and the level the number of the showdown search on the result pages. So what is actually the here is actually the showdown also here. So that is actually the very good tool, and that is actually very important on the network penetration testing or any bug bounty for the bug bounty hunters. So actually I am not actually okay so interested on the bug bounty. So but this one is actually for the informations gathering. I just look actually this tool for the informations gathering. Okay, so because in the ethical hacking or the penetration testing, the first step is the informations gathering. If you're excellent on your recon, If you're excellent on your in active recon and the passive recon, means the active Raki and the passive Raki, so that is actually very good for us and good for everyone who are actually attached in this community. So I just actually using the not I am using this doc. Okay, I remove this one. This is so here I just open a new tab and just type here Google Doc for SQL injection. This one, and you can also finding the doc from the exploit DB or the Google hacking database. Simple type GHDB because the offensive security has a two main database. One is Google hacking database, another one is a exploit database, means the exploit DB. So I just opened this Google hacking database also. And you can also be type here id is equal to, so here is the URL images list id. Otherwise you can type the Google Docs like here. So here is the PHP files, lots of files are here. Okay, you can find it from here also. Otherwise, there are the lots of Google Docs are available on the pastebin and the Google Hacking database everywhere. So, firstly, simply type okay on the Google Doc for the SQL injection. Just simply type otherwise Google Doc. Okay. So, firstly, it comes on the Google Hacking database, and here is a lots of things are here. And if you just actually mention here Google Doc for XSS, so reflected XSS, this is something Google Doc from the top XSS docs are here, open bug bounty. If you type here LFI, RFI, okay, for any injections, so I just finding this one and I just open my friend GB hackers. You can also find it from the GitHub also, okay. Type the Google Doc for the SQL injection from GitHub. You can also be finding them. So here is the doc list for the SQL season 2019. So that is not a matter. Okay, for the demonstrations purpose, you can also be take the anyone. Like I just find it. I did this one. That is your creativity. How do you check and how to set the target? I cleared the screen. Now I just go on here and just actually paste it here. I given the level only 5. Copy this one. See, starting the search engine scan, okay, and this is a default scan is a Bing, and here is a 27 unique result found. So this is the first HTTP from there, okay. This is the Apache HTTP Belvana. I know the Belvana is actually the vulnerable by the SQL injection. So this is actually the things are here, okay, and this is actually the default search engine. Is actually taken the Bing. So here is a just right click on it and open link. So you have the next SQL error. Right. So you can also be checked from the SQL map, or if you just know about the manual SQL injection, okay, that is actually the good for you. You can also be checked from the SQL map, right? SQL map view and paste it here. So please simply check what is actually things are happening. So from here you can also be using the dbs, dbms, okay, whenever batch command, okay, no cust command, randomism command, you can also be modified from here from the SQL map. So this is not a SQL map topic. So this is actually things that happen. So now this is actually the second command. You can go here, the geolocation. So if you have the IP address and that is a public IP address, this is the public IP address, this is the class C public IP address, this one, and you just want to finding the geolocation. Okay, so ATSCAN is actually given you the best option to finding the geolocation. Otherwise, geolocation you can finding from the nmap tool also. Okay, from the script. So just copy it and paste it here and hit enter. So T is a target and geolocation means the geolocations. So this is actually the server is down, no result found. So if there is a server like any IP address like I just check IP address. I just open the showdown. Showdown.io. And you firstly log in on here to register first. So I firstly register on here, the showdown. Using the temp mail. So I just copy from here and open the showdown and just paste it. So the showdown account manager, just go on URL. So I just actually activate hello. Just wait a minute. Okay, so here is actually the hello 49 and I just typing my password. So I just type unauthorized access, unauthorized access. Copy. So this is actually the thing. See the agent, the IP address. This is the unauthorized access. Server is down. Okay, but if there is anything set there, the locations will show you the locations. So the next is this is actually T for the target and the geolocation. Geoloc means the geolocations. So now you can also be generate your MD5. Okay, so from the MD5 is there. If you're looking for here, this is actually the hello. So this is actually the MD5 value. Okay, you can also be decode from here also. It is called encoded for the MD5, and you can also be encode your base 64. Okay, like this one, and decode also your base 64. So this is actually the base 64. Okay, and you can also be decode. So you can also be decode from here. Then after you can also be find the exploit. Okay, for the Windows like a drop. I just cleared this screen. So Windows issues, showing you the Windows issues and giving you the some informations, the 60 result founds. Okay, the draw, and this one on the coming YouTube live. Okay, I actually going with the exploit, the Windows exploit and the Linux exploit. So firstly I just try to complete the Windows exploit, the maximum of the maximum system. Okay, so I just starting with this one, and from my next YouTube live is on the Linux fundamental. Okay, and after the Linux fundamental, and then after I will try to share with you how to exploit on the Windows and the Linux. So this is the high level Microsoft Windows silent process of the exit persistence. Okay, blue key RDP. Okay, the eternal blue key vulnerabilities. So this is actually, I just stop it here. The Steam Windows client local privilege escalations. This is actually the risk is medium. So you can also be not only the Windows, you can find from for the Linux, Solaris, BSD, AIX. Okay, there are lots of operating system. You know it, Unix. So this is actually the thing, sir. The doc is, you can also get it from the help option. The label, the number of result base. The doc is the exploit to find. Okay, you can also be your email and IP search from the rejects. So IP, this is actually rejects value. Okay, and this one is actually for the email. Okay, so here is the rejects, the regular expressions. So I just cleared this screen and paste it over here. There is might be the syntax error might be on here on the rejects value. So let me check on here, because the rejects value is on the help option is coming on this. Yeah, the token is here, they are not parsing these tokens. Okay, so firstly you can check also from here also the rejects value they given here. So here you can get this value of the rejects. As the examples are here, these the rejects are here. See the edge rejects level T, the rejects for the IP, this one. Okay, for the IP, let me check on the IP, it's showing me the error or not. There's a syntax error showing me. Yeah, there is a syntax error on there. So might be there is some problems, okay, on the rejects, might be the token is not parsing from here. So you just check on the next one, the rejects is the given value. So I should check on that one is actually, and you can also be check your XSS and SQLI, okay, and the LFI anyone. So this is like organization like a, you just check the XSS, this XSS is available or not on here. So I just copy on it. I just firstly clear the screen and paste it on. So one unique result is found because the target is only one here. The tool using the default, the HTTP, no result found. It's actually check from everywhere for the, see the XSS error, no result found, no result found. I just stop this one. Okay, so this is actually for the XSS, is finding the XSS from the parameters. Okay, from the parameters is actually check the XSS, because the sometime of the web application, whenever you just will do for the web application penetration testing and giving the service to the particular organization, they actually not giving you the time. Okay, so there is a time limitation within the 7 days, and there is a lots of competitors in the market on that time. So that time these automation tools are given us the, if you know about the batch scripting or the Python scripting, that is actually the good for everyone who know about the scripting language. That time these tools is not required. But as a beginner, who are the script kiddies, right? Who are actually the beginner. Okay, they actually try to evolve themselves on the cyber security community. Okay, they actually try to finding the vulnerabilities, because whenever you find the vulnerabilities now, so that time there is a lots of happiness from the inside. That is actually the main things whenever you finding the any vulnerabilities. So I know about myself, whenever I just get to the first vulnerabilities, okay, so how much I happy, yeah, I just find it on a public website, and that is the vulnerabilities are there. So these tools as a beginner, because see, who are the actually the penetration tester, who are the actually the very advanced, okay, who are the elite hacker, right? So they have the lots of scripting knowledges, but who are the beginners who actually try to explore their self, okay, from now. So that tool is very helpful, and definitely whenever you just actually install any tool from the GitHub or anywhere, so that is actually the my pattern. Okay, so whenever it is shell scripts, please click on the shell script and try to understand from the script. Take your time, okay, take your time and try to understand that script, what is actually the script out there. Okay, because if you not understand this is a script and what is the script, okay, shell script you not understand, there is a good website is a explain shell. Whenever you not actually understand about the shell scripting, what is their depth, TCP, okay, because I understand about my beginning phase, okay. So that time whenever I just started my journey on the ethical hacking, okay, on the first period of my class, I'm nothing understand anything. understand the what is actually the things are happen whenever I just using my first time. Okay, I just use my first time Kali Linux, okay, on my virtual box, and how to start, how to open, how to terminal, what is the things that happen. Okay, that is really very hard to the beginners, okay, to understand about these things. So after this YouTube live, I think about it. I just started the Indian cyber security solution. Not I. The Indian cyber security solution is actually thinking we are actually on my next YouTube live. I just showing you the Linux fundamentals, and that is actually the three part on the Linux fundamentals. Then after we just actually going for the beginner friendly approach. Okay, to everyone who are the beginner, they actually understand. They should also be practiced with the same time with us. If they have any problems on there, they actually ask the questions on the there. So this is actually the good one, the explainshell.com, and you just type see any shell script. If you not understand the script, okay, you just actually copy and paste on there and click on the explain. Like I just type a one script, okay, the bash I def tcp another 1.1.1.1, okay, and 555, and just giving the standard input to standard. So you actually, as a beginner, this is actually the reversion. And what is these things? What is the arrow? What is the things? What is actually the interactions? Okay. So if you type the explain here, it's actually try to explain on here. See on the bash, GNU born again shell. I is actually getting from the help option. What is this one? Okay, this is actually the last on there. Okay, what is this one? In the basket, what is this one? What is this one? Is all things are explained on over here. See the word, the redirect and the standard output to the standard error of the two forms. This one, okay. So all this is a good one, okay, to understand about the bash. So you can also be practice on the ATSCAN. Okay, this is the automation tools, and there is lots of things are available on the ATSCAN. Okay, so you can also be check with the. I just only show you the accesses, but this is actually the best one. I just actually check on here like a Google Doc. Okay, this one is actually I just look at the best. You can also be add the motor on the Google's, because it by default is actually searching from the Bing. Okay, and whenever you just search like there is who are the bug hunter, they know about the what is actually the bug bounty dogs. Okay, they're using the bug bounty dogs and check for their target. Okay, finding the target easily. So you can also be at the SQL. That is actually giving us always remember this one and keep on your mind. That is my experience. Okay, this tool, these automation tools like not a ATSCAN, the Akunetics, okay, the NetSpark, the every automation tools, okay, for the web application or the network penetration testing, okay, for the SQL injections. So they are actually giving us the false positive report. Okay, there is a chances, there are the probabilities for the false positive report. So try to learn also. If you are there learn ethical hacking, you completed your ethical hacking, who are actually the ethical hackers, okay, and they definitely actually learn, okay, the Python scripting and the bash scripting for their future, or who are the beginner, so definitely learn about the Pythons also, because the Python is actually the hacker language, and whenever you just have any scripting language on your ethical hacking career, okay, so that is actually very good for everyone on this community. So this one you can also be given the docs, okay, and given the SQL, finding the SQL accesses, RFI, and otherwise you can check the help option. So there you can also be update the tools, okay. You can also be uninstall these tools like this one, ATSCAN, uninstall. So are you sure to continue uninstall process? Yes. It's automatically deleting from the user bin, okay, and this is actually the process for the uninstall. Yeah. So thank you guys. Okay, so meet you on the next YouTube live, and that is might be the very interesting for you everyone. How to hack Google. That is actually the I don't know about it. How to hack the Google. That is straight cut answer. Okay, and I am actually not trying to hack the Google still now. Thank you, Suvarna. Okay, so thank you guys. So Abir,
Hello,
yeah, Abir, take
hello.
a handover and just close the sessions.
Thank you, Tanmay sir. So I believe everyone enjoyed this workshop today. So if you have any ideas for future workshops or topics you want us to cover, please write down that on chat box or the comment box. And the links are provided in the details as well. Okay, so please write down any topics you want, and if you want to get ethical hacking education, please visit our website and get connected to us. We would definitely help you get the education you need. Okay, thank you everyone, and this is goodbye to everyone. Thank you.